Hello, I'm Anthony. Welcome to the new segment for Bunt Buddies. Every single month, we're gonna make a new top 10 player of that month list. At the end of the season, we're gonna make a top 10 players of the year. Number 1 getting 10 points and number 10 getting 1 point. The rest, you could figure out, you're a big boy. And here are the top 10 players of the month of April. Coming in at number 10, the Red Baron himself, Justin Turner. He may be about 600 years old in MLB ages at the age of 36, but he's been killing it at the plate, something no one really saw coming, honestly, in my opinion. Maybe the Dodgers fans, but you know, they're crazy. Good on you, Justin Turner. You get 1 point. Coming in at number 9, Pinoy's husband, Shohei Ohtani. Showtime, baby. Now, everyone knows all the hype we've been talking about through all these episodes and how much we love him here at Bunt Buddies. You know, he started off the season red hot, killing it at the plate and pitching. He's cooled off a bit in the last couple weeks, but that still earns him, in the top 10 slot. He's batting about a little over 280. And then for pitching, he has a respectable 3.29 ERA in the limited innings he's been allowed to pitch, along with 23 strikeouts. He's clocking over 100. His control is still a bit of an issue. He's walking everybody and his mother, but that's pretty much it. Everyone who's getting on base is mostly through walks. Everyone else, he's just muscling it through them, and they just can't seem to touch the man that much. Shohei, you're killing it, and I want to see you still kill it. Thank God that you exist in the MLB. 2 points for Shohei. At number 8, Skinny Daddy Vladdy. Vlad Guerrero Jr. comes in at number 8, breaking out. Everyone was, kind of iffy about him, how he was doing after he was last season. Oh, is he a bust? Is he really going to live up to the name Vlad Guerrero? Well, guess what? 2021, he's doing exactly that. Vlad is killing it at the plate with a batting of 350. He's becoming a contact king at the moment, and he's still hitting for power. It's with 7 home runs. He's anchoring the Toronto Blue Jays offense that it still needs to heat up a bit. They still got some problems, but he's definitely the anchor that's keeping that team alive right now on the plate. Vlad, you get 3 points. Coming in at number 7, Mr. Just Dingers Martinez. JD Martinez is absolutely crushing it, batting over a 340, tied for the MLB lead in home runs, doubles, and RBIs. The man is just a clutch machine. And I have him on fantasy baseball, and I couldn't be happier, to be honest. Thank you, JD. I love you. He's leading the red-hot Red Sox right now, number 1 in the MLB. It's pretty self-explanatory. JD is just the man right now, and honestly, he could be one of the most fearsome power hitters still. JD, you get 4 points. Coming in at number 6, the Chicago White Sox own Carlos Rodon, having a insane 0.72 ERA, 36 strikeouts, and a no-hitter to boot. Get it? To boot, because he lost the perfect game, because he hit. You get it. I get it. We all get it. I hope you better have laughed. Right now, he's being a solid backup man to Lucas Giolito, but the way he's been pitching, he might steal that ace spot from Giolito if he keeps being this red hot and dominant. Rodon, we love to see it. Keep it up. You sound like Rodan from Godzilla. I love it. Carlos Rodon, you get 5 points. Coming in at number 5, we're halfway through this, is another Chicago White Sox player. We're going back to back, Yerman Mercedes. He's killing it right now, and honestly, how could you not love the guy's story? Everything he went through to persevere and still make it on an MLB roster. He's batting a .415 right now, 5 home runs and 16 RBIs. The man is just honestly the hottest player on the White Sox offense, which is something they desperately need right now. Hopefully Mercedes can keep it up and make a run for that AL MVP that we would love to see. Yerman, you get 6 points. Coming in at number 4, Mr. Atlanta Brave right now, Ronald Acuna Jr. Oh my God, he might be the most deadliest batter in the National League. He's batting a .341 with a .705 slugging percentage. He's just sending the balls right now. It's insane. 6 doubles, a triple, and tied for second with 8 home runs. Honestly, this is exactly why the Braves are still considered to be the favorite to win the NL East when they have a player like Acuna holding down that lineup. He's also the front runner right now for NL MVP, and honestly, you can't blame the voters. Ronald, you get a nice crispy 7 points. Coming in at number 3, pretty much like this guy's in everyone's every single year. How could you not talk about him? Mr. Mike Trout. Mike Trout is batting a .425, has an OBP of 523. The man is basically a cheat code. I don't understand how every single year it just seems he gets better and better. He's like a fine wine, and he's only 29 years old. I don't understand it. Genetics don't understand it. Science can't explain it. It's Mike Trout. 6 doubles, 6 home runs, 14 RBIs. He's shattered his records, his first month records. His first month. We're the first month in. No one would be surprised if Mike Trout wins another AL MVP. It feels like every single year, top 2, it's gonna be Mike Trout. And guess what 2021 is gonna end up being? It's gonna be Mike Trout. Mike Trout, you get 8 points. And I wouldn't be surprised if I see you as the MVP for the Bunt Buddies 2021 season. Coming in at number 2, the best pitcher in baseball. It's not an argument. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what your mother says. It's Jacob deGrom. He is not just leading the league, he is dominating the league with a 0.51 ERA, tossing 59 strikeouts. He just previously broke the MLB record for most strikeouts in the first 4 starts with 50. He was this close to breaking the first 5 starts held by Nolan Ryan, but he missed it by literally 1 strikeout. The man, he's not human, he's a machine. He's emotionless, soulless, and I love it because he pitches for my favorite team, the New York Mets. deGrom not only wants to beat you, he wants to embarrass you. He wants to own you, he wants to dominate you. And honestly, I love seeing it every single time. It's too bad the Mets don't understand what it's like to bat. But you know who does? Jacob deGrom, who's gotten a hit every single start he's had this season. He's pretty much carrying the Mets on both offense and pitching. You can't beat Jacob deGrom. There's no way. The only way you can beat Jacob deGrom is get that one lucky solo home run, and then the Mets just don't score, which is about twice already this season, and I can see it probably happening another 10 times. deGrom, you get 9 points. Coming in at number 1, Byron Buxton. Mr. I can do everything better than you. He's batting a .426. He's leading the league in slugging with an .897. That's, for people who don't really know stats like that, that's ungodly. That's broken. That's not fair. That's like you turn the MLB The Show difficulty on rookie and put your power rating to a 99. I don't understand it. Chef's kiss. It's beautiful. He's also leading an OPS with a 1363. This man is pretty much constantly on base because of some sort of extra base hit. He has 8 doubles, 8 home runs. The man has just been red hot at the plate. When pitchers go to sleep at night, they check under the bed for Byron Buxton right now. That's how ridiculous the man is being. And not only is his bat hot, his glove is hot. If you're an MLB player and you hit a ball into the outfield while playing the Minnesota Twins, Byron Buxton probably already made a diving catch and stole a hit away from you. There's nothing I could do about it. There's nothing you could do about it. Byron Buxton is just selfish and he wants to take the hits away from you and only get the hits for himself. Byron Buxton, let's see if you can keep being hot and be the MVP, because so far you were the best player for the first month of the MLB season. Byron Buxton, you get 10 big points. Real quick, we have some honorable mentions. This list was actually incredibly hard to make, believe you not. We cried about 6 times trying to figure it out and fought making the top 10. Trust me, Jonathan was not happy. Shohei was number 9. But here are some honorable mentions. First one is Mr. Shane Bieber. He leads the league in innings pitched and strikeouts. The only reason why he didn't make the top 10 is honestly because his ERA is a little bit close to 3. And that's a bit much when you have other pitchers who are below 1, for God's sakes. The man is still dominating. He's been getting roughed up a little bit, but he always seems to get out of it by striking you out, quite obviously. He's still a powerhouse machine, and there's still plenty of baseball left for him to lower that ERA while only getting those strikeout numbers higher. Shane Bieber, maybe next month you'll crack the top 10. The other honorable mention, another pitcher. I have him in fantasy baseball, and I love him very much. Mr. Tyler Glasnow. Pitching a 176 ERA is very impressive. His strikeout numbers are no joke either, with 56 strikeouts. The man is just a tall drink of water that will strike you out. He leads the league in lowest opponent batting average with 144. No one can get a hit on this guy. It's kind of ridiculous. I fought to get you on the top 10, but I got outvoted. Nothing I can do. You're my number 1 pitcher on fantasy baseball, and I couldn't thank you enough for that. Last but not least, the final honorable mention, Mr. Ageless Wonder himself, the man who saw Jesus be born, the man who fought the dinosaurs himself, Nelson Cruz. Nelson Cruz, at the ripe age of 792, is batting a .329 with 2 doubles, 7 home runs, and 19 RBIs. The man still has plenty of pop for those old wrinkly bones. It's like watching the Mona Lisa get up and get a cup of coffee while the painting is still there. And that was the top 10 players of April. Tune in at the end of every month to see who cracked our top 10 list and who will eventually be crowned the 2021 Bunt Buddies MVP. Thanks for watching.